Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Stories, the afternoon edition. We're going to do for you today. The sun is shining, up to 4 degrees, still hanging on a tree, and -2 tonight, and snow to come in the morning. And we're going to do the disco Inferno for you, and then it'll pick up on Saturday. And there we go. The disco Inferno. There's the big ball to signal it. And there's Minnie Mouse, and there she is. It is going for now. We're going down there now. Slip on your sequins and sparkle all night. These are the hits that have kept dance floors heaving for years. It's the perfect party CD. Bet you can't sit still and listen. No, you can't sit still and listen. But that's not part of the job, right? And the job is to get these done. Disco Inferno before we're born. Now, Minnie Mouse, what's all this about a celebration? You didn't tell me who you're celebrating with. No. Could it be cool in the gang? Might probably be. I'm just guessing. I've got no artists. As you can see. They're like drying my no hands. I know Rolls Royce works down at the car wash, but I haven't got a reference to that. I've got the Disco Inferno. Is that not Tavares? I think it is. Yeah. And what about the hot stuff? Yeah, hot stuff. Yeah, need Donna Summer for that, I think. Yeah. She provides the hot stuff. What about I Will Survive? That's Gloria Gaynor. And many doesn't think she'll survive. You don't think you'll survive. No. Yeah. Why because you dress up like that? And that's all America's gonna see you. Yeah. I don't know. You girl mouse is always asking for trouble. Yeah. And what about Lee Freak? That must be chic. Chic. What about Lenny Marmalade? Well, you can read it all on the label, the label, what goes into it, yeah. The rivers of Babylon will be born here. Yeah. Many Mouse knows about born here. And that's just showing up pants. Nothing to do me. And what about the native New Yorker? I'll just see. Yeah. In good times, that sounds like chic as well. In the Navy, all the village people, yeah. Staying alive must be the PG, surely, yeah. Use it up and wear it out. Mimmy Mouse. You go on, I failed. I quite remember that one. Upside down. Turning me upside down, yeah. Diana Ross wondered, yeah. YMCA is the village people. Yeah. And Night Fever. Lots of BJs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Colin Peterson died, yeah. And the other one died. The other one had it brought in. There's only Barry Gibb left, yeah. And I was the disco Inferno, but we didn't actually set them alight. No. We just sparkled in their eyes. And now we're going to do something which is probably close to our hearts. Oh. Rule Britannia. Yeah. Are we going to rule, man? These lot couldn't rule if they tried. Yeah, but some of them have had hits. Right, here we go. Are you flying out in a helicopter? Yeah. Yeah, we're block party. Yeah. That's right. Mm-hmm. And what would you do if you had a helicopter? You would fly block party. Yeah. I see. And what about the drowners? Did they get drowned? Sweet. Oh, got a sweet coat on. Yeah. And what about don't burst my bubble with the small faces? I never heard it. I never heard it. I thought I knew all small faces records in my life, yeah. Of course, all I hit singles and most of the albums, but not that one. What about the Misty Water with the Kings? I never heard it. I never heard it. And now all the King songs. I never heard it. What use is it if it's Misty Water? What about the bitterest pill I ever had to swallow? First version by the Jam. Did you swallow that when you were down in the tube station? Yeah. hmm And what about dishes with pulp? No, you should be making papers. With pulp. What about Mr. Speaker? He gets the word from madness. Well, it'd be a crackerjack. He didn't have a hit. No. Come to think of it, not many of these had a hit. I see one helicopter block party. Mostly from albums, I think. Wake me up and make love with me indoor in the blockades. Well, he did like sex, drugs, and rock and roll in that order, yeah. And Be My Enemy, The Departure. Mm. Standing in the departure lounge. Perfect Skin was a hit by Lloyd Cort and the Coconuts from Orson's, man. Yeah, and as many mouths. And what about Crystal Days where Echo and the Bunny Man still trying to shine our crystal ball? The Beast were the only ones. They landed on another planet and ate the only girl. Yeah. And what about Caroline? Yes. Kaiser Chiefs. Oh. What about one of those things with Dexter's Midnight Runners? I'll be running back again in the morning. Yeah, and what about Just the Way I'm Feeling was a hit with Feeder? Yeah, it's just the way I'm feeling. I'm feeling. I'm feeling. Yeah, and that's Rule Britannia. Now, this girl's diary is full of girls and boys. And now she's got two toys for the price of one. Yeah, but there she is when she's sitting alone. Right, the dramatics. Me and Mrs. Jones? No, me and Bridget Jones's diary. And that'll be Mrs. Jones anyway. And what about Van Morrison? Someone like you. Now someone must be Mrs. Jones. En Vogue, my lovin'. You're never gonna get it. Elvis Costello, my funny Valentine. Now we've got many mouths in here. Diana Ross ain't no mountain high enough. No. So you didn't bother climbing it, did you? No. Mac Almond and Butler say yes. And Nina Cherry, she says no. Woman. And Nielsen, well, it's Nielsen, Harry Nielsen. Yeah, without many mouths, well, we'll have to get somebody else on the show. And Nina Simone, do what you got to do. Yeah, Texas, say what you want. If the couple love you. And what about the pretenders there in their brass and pockets? I mean, they had some pennies. Oh, yeah. And what about Gabrielle? Out of reach. Yeah. Lisha Rails, will you love me? Will you still love me tomorrow? Yeah, I think we'll still love Minnie Mouse. Because she's quite popular. Marvin Gaye, let's get it on. We got your heart on already. I see. And what about RT? And what about L? C? Waterfalls. Robbie Williams, he's looking at the angels. You're unfair. It should have been me, but it wasn't. It was Bridget Jones that was chosen. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. Oh, baby, baby. Diana Carroll, I don't want to talk about it. And Mary Shepard Carpenter, Passionate Kisses. So that completes that one. That was Bridget Jones' Diary 2. But she had two diaries. Yeah. And so many has done a job. People have said, can we see more of this man? Well, when I get them put together, it's a Lone Ranger. I go, I'm going to arrange one for you now. Yeah, he must pay me back with interest. Yeah. Are you ready to go? Look at all that guys I've arranged loans for. Yeah. T-Rex. Yeah. They bought a metal garage. Status quo. They went down, down, and down, and down, and didn't know where they were going down. Bonnie Tyler. Ah, she got lost in France with the other one. And Joe Cocker, he went up somewhere where he belongs and he never come back. And let's see if it's true. The real thing, you to me or anything. Everything. I'm the Lone Ranger. See. See. What about T-Rex and Telegram, Sam? I didn't get a telegram saying I'd win. No. And what about Shirley and Company? It's a shame, shame, shame that we can't all win. A win and turn would be nice. Just everybody in the turn. No, cannot. Jimmy Helms gonna make you an offer you can't refuse, right? Gonna make you an offer you can't refuse, Lenny Lyon. Sign on the dotted line. Here's a loan for you. Yeah, right. Go and do sounds of the 70s. What about the Tramps? All back the night. Yeah, when they're finished. Bonnie Tyler, it's a heartache, especially when she got lost in France, yeah. And Andrea 2 connection, give me more loans from the Loan Arranger. Yeah, here he is, Lenny Lyon. And what about Simon May, the summer of my life? I arranged the loan with Lenny Lyon. Turned out to be the loan arranger. What about status quo? He said I was stuck in my chair. Mm. And Melanie, what have they done to my song, Ma? They've taken it away, getting all the money from singing it, and turned it into a brand new combine harvester, Ma. Yeah. Oh, I see. And what about Mungo Jerry with his Lady Rose? When I'm done smearing these, I'll be collapsed, Lady Rose. And what about the Mormons, Jack in the Box? What did they do when Jill jumped out? Ah, oh, say. And what about Sylvia with Pillow Talk? Yeah, she was talking in her sleep, saying Lenny Lyon arranged a loan for me. Yeah. And what about 10cc? The Dean and I both spent the last loan, Lenny. Give us another one. And what about Jonathan Richman and the modern lovers? Well, that's how he's a rich man. He did a road runner. That's when you get a loan and then you hit the road. Wow. Yeah, the 100 miles an hour. T-Rex, he was a Jeepster. Bought himself a new Jeep. Yeah. And Gladys Knight and the Pips. So sad, the song. Yeah. Tells all the poor stories. And a sweet sensation purely by coincidence. We know it's Lenny Lyon. Really. Are you crying? Let's see if it is Lenny Lyon. No, we're going to do another one. Is it really Lenny Lyon behind the mask? Yeah. Is it? Is it really Lenny Lyon behind the mask? It might not be, you know. I don't know who else is behind. It didn't fit anybody else. Fits this guy. You know them. Georgia. Georgia Giraffe there. I've got my mask on now. Yeah. Now I can be anybody. Do anything you like. Yeah. Anybody. Yeah. Who are you going to be first then? Well, let us be somebody. What about if I was 10cc or in 10cc? Well, somebody would be sticking you on the wall, you know, and doing the Wall Street shuffle. Ha 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 ha. And whatever you wearing, T-Rex, what would the people say? Get it on, get it on. And what about Gladys Knight and the Pips? Yeah, she's choking again, spitting those pips out. She's traveling on the midnight train to Georgia and keeps getting those pips in the mouth. What about Brian and Michael? Painted matchstick men and matchstick cats and dogs. One state the school be proud of them. Yeah. And what about Mungo Jerry? All right, all right, all right. I'll guess who it is. It's Georgia Giraffe. Oh, thought I had you fooled there, Mungo Jerry. Yeah. And Bonnie Tyler, he was lost in France. Yeah. Can we guess some of the artists? What about T-Rex? Same ones. Status Quo, Bonnie Tyler, and Joe Cocker. And what about the Mormons and whatnots? Girls. Well, this is a girl. She's got a dress on. And her name is Georgia Giraffe. Oh. What about Jonathan Richman? Yes, he is a rich man and the modern lovers. Well, they're just modern lovers. And what they do, the Egyptian reggae. I wonder what to do when Desmond Decker turns up. Mhm. And what about the Randy Van warmer? He warmed the van up that much that it exploded. Yeah. And he said, just when I needed you most, 'cause it's cold out here. And what about Black Sabbath? When Ozzy was paranoid, everybody was paranoid, running after him. Yeah. Yeah, he collapsed. He had too much dopey dope. And what about Hawkwind with a silver machine? He took off into space and never seen him since. No, never seen him since. No more Hawkwind these days. No, never seen him since. And what about David Parton? Isn't she lovely? He's speaking about Dolly Parton. Oh, I see. And what about Joe Dolan? You're such a good looking woman. Well, that's Georgia Giraffe. Yeah? What about Jimmy James and the Vagabonds? Now is the time to reveal who it is. But first, we got a couple more. What about Nazareth? He went and stole my white bicycle. I never seen it since. No. He got a shilling for it. Yeah, and what about 10cc? Silly dog. Who's that behind the mask? And what about Melissa Moore? This is it. Well, this is the mask. What other mask would you want? The best masked man in the business is the Lone Ranger. Yeah. Yeah. Not the Lone Ranger. He's not some kind of farmer or something. He's the Lone Ranger. He can arrange the big ones. Suitcase for. Oh, why didn't you say? Oh, he's out now arranging some big ones. Oh, millions and billions. Oh, yeah. You want one? You do. Well, here's a one sounds of the 70s, boy. And so there you are. There's a Lone Ranger. And it will be, there's more than one, you know, Lone Ranger, because he cannot be here, there, and everywhere when he's by himself. So he puts the disguise on his other friends. And of course, when they've got the disguise on, then you'll be able to see them. And such, who's that? Stick your tongue out. Now, who is it? Now, Sherlock's, he has a name. He has a name. He has a name. Let's call him Sticky Tongue. He has a name. Now, righties, he got a name. Righty, sir. Well, we give him a drop of jungle juice. Yeah. And there he goes. And who's that? Yeah, I think he looks better like that. I think he don't look like an alien like that. He could be a fella waiting at the bus stop. Hello, missus. Why are you sticking your tongue out? It just sticks out. Why are you thin and the bottom and big at the top? I'm a big head. I've got little feet. What's that on your face? Why have you only got one eye? So I cry less. I don't do too much crying. Why have you got a beard? Oh, you haven't got a beard. Is that your mustache? Yes. Oh, I say. Now, what are you going to do with it for us? No, I haven't brought another one along. That's because I was going to introduce you to somebody. He's waiting over here. Are you ready for him? Bah! I was a wolf man. Got a fool me, he said. I was a wolf man. I'm two guys in one. Now, what's his name? Orcs. Don't forget it again. And there he is. And doesn't he look smart? I think he looks smarter in that guise than he did with his own self. That's why I like to put it on him. I am the Lone Ranger. You want you want 20 big ones? Yeah. I've got some in my bag. Yeah. And there I am, the Lone Ranger. Or the Lone Ranger. Have you ever spotted the Lone Ranger yet? Yeah, the other guy, I mean, which one do? Oh, him. He riding into the West, the Wild West, you know. Yeah, yeah. I don't go in the Wild West. I go north into space. Is that north? Well, if you go up, that must be, surely that must be north. I mean, suppose you take it off from the North Pole. That would be north, wouldn't it? We don't bother about that. If you took off from the South Pole, surely it's going to be south. Yeah, yeah. South space. No. Now, I want you to meet all these guys, and I want you to do a loan for them. Okay, now, if Giorgio Giraffe turned up for a loan, what would you say? How much are you worth? Uh, uh, few pounds. A few pounds. Do you want me to triple it? Yeah, okay. Here's a big one for you. Oh, I can't carry that case. Oh, well, you lost it then. Now, suppose in your office, Lenny Lyon turned up. Hello there. You been crying, Lenny? No. I've been rejoicing, kind of, yeah. Um, I got free. I got stuck in a mask. How many big ones do you want, Lenny? 50. Wow, 50 boxes for you to carry yourself. And can you lift them? No. Oh, I am got 'em then. Yeah. Now, Wolfman, how will I deliver to your castle? Yeah. Many boxes? 100 boxes. Yeah, and don't be late. And Minnie Mouse, how many boxes do you want delivered to your hole? I don't know how many boxes in my mouse hole. Yeah, and there you go. Is there anything in the boxes? Oh, yeah. Big ones. Oh, definitely big ones. A big headed as you. Yeah, yeah. I can afford to be big headed about it. Yeah. And how many big ones would you like? Eh? Well, ask me and see what turns up. Go on, you can ask. And what was your name again? Little Jimmy Brown. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I'll tell Santa to deliver it. Remember me, Oaks. Yeah, I can see better now. Yeah, he's doing well, you know. He's really done well on the show. Yeah, yeah. I think he's a star of the future. I think he comes from a star of the future. He stopped by the sun just to see how hot it was. And he went to Venus and got his feet burned. Yeah, he went to Mars and lost one of his eyes. And now he's come to the Earth. He's got to stick his tongue out because he needs radiation to live, you see. It picks it up on the end of his tongue. Yes. Oh, oh yes. Oh, hello, John. How are you doing over there? It's nice to see you. Yeah. Well, I've done an afternoon show, William Daly Stories, and I watched a story with the Lone Ranger. I'm not sure who his real name is. And Minnie Mouse was in the show. Alien, of course, was in the show. Lenny Lyon. Yeah, he was the one that kept on lying. And Giorgio, he was in the show as well. And the Wicked Werewolf made an appearance. Yeah. And there they are. I put them all over there so we can start again. Thank you very much, everybody. Yeah. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.